Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector.
The GTRE GTX 35S Kaveri is an afterburning turbofan project developed by Gas Turbine Research Establishment GTRE Bengaluru. It was being developed to power HAL Tejas light combat aircraft. The engine has been custom built to operate in the demanding Indian environment that ranges from hot desert to the freezing mountain heights. However, the Kaveri program failed to satisfy the necessary technical requirements and deviated from its planned timelines and was officially delinked from Tejas program in September 2008. Snecma, a French engine manufacturer, is on tie-up with DRDO and is working on a plan to revive and certify engine as a part of the offset deal for 36 Dassault Rafale jets purchased by India. Kaveri is a technologically complex power plant. It is a two-spool bypass turbofan engine having three stages of transonic low-pressure compressor driven by a single-stage low-pressure turbine. The core engine consists of a six-stage transonic compressor driven by single-stage cooled high-pressure turbine. The engine is provided with a complete annular combustor with air blast atomizer. The aerothermodynamics and mechanical design of the engine components were evolved using many in-house and commercially developed software for solid and fluid mechanics. Its three-stage transonic fan designed for good stall margin handles an air mass of 78 kg and develops a pressure combustor chamber line ratio of 3:4. Kaveri engine has been designed to achieve a fan pressure of 4:1 and overall pressure ratio of 27:1. These pressure parameters are claimed to be good enough to support the super cruise maneuvers of an advanced combat aircraft. There are no failures in scientific community, but they are all learnings. Engine development needs huge inflow of funds and continuous R&D to mature the technology. On 10th December 2012, the then Defense Minister A.K. Antony gave an update on the progress made by the Kaveri engine development projects as follows. So far, 9 prototypes of Kaveri engine and 4 prototypes of Kabini core engine have been developed. 2,200 hours of test, ground and altitude conditions have been conducted. The two major milestones achieved are successful completion of official altitude testing (OAT) and demonstration of first block of flight of Kaveri engine in flying testbed. Kaveri engine was integrated with Il-76 aircraft at GFRI Russia and flight tests were successfully carried out up to 12 km or 39,000 feet maximum altitude and maximum forward speed of 0.7 Mach. 27 flights for 57 hours duration have been completed. In its current stage of development, the engine has been able to produce a thrust of 70 to 75 kN. In recent times, the engine has been able to produce thrust of 52 kN, but what Indian Air Force and other stakeholders desire is a power between 90 to 95 kN, and in future it will further go higher. Engine development is one of the most challenging engineering which requires mastery in metallurgy where India is lagging. The Kaveri turbofan needs to be upgraded to generate 110 kN weight and 75 kN dry thrust. An engine of this capability will need to incorporate single crystal blade technology, integrated rotor disc and blades, and super alloys of nickel and cobalt. The biggest challenge ahead of GTRE would be how to enhance the power of Kaveri without increasing its size and weight through incorporating the single crystal turbine blade technology. Kaveri engine in its present form uses directionally solidified blade technology, which is an old metallurgical procedure. Efforts are now to sharpen the expertise level in country for developing the high performance nickel and cobalt superalloys for Kaveri. There are several issues as well in the Kaveri engine development. The major problem that have stalled the Kaveri jet engine project are decayed performance at high altitudes, inadequate thrust, excessive weight, and a mysterious sound. The unexpected noise during high power trials is the major concern for the engine. Detailed analysis over last few years have failed to narrow down the root cause of noise, and scientists are unable to tell if noise is due to aerodynamic performance. The noise issue has also been placed before the French engine manufacturer SNECMA. Apart from noise in the high altitude throttle spectrum, scientists have also been grappling with a flicker indicating inconsistent combustion of fuel transmission in 2017 when the afterburner was engaged. As per the latest update, the dry Kaveri engine, that is Kaveri engine without afterburner, will soon be tested in Russia. It can be expected this month or early next year. This could be seen as a revival of Kaveri engine, however, not much information is available regarding the same. India does not have a fully functional wind tunnel facility that is used to study aerodynamic characteristics. There is no facility for simulation of an engine that will work at 40,000 to 50,000 feet above the ground. The engine had to undergo testing in Russia on many occasions over the years. The lack of test facilities in the country meant that team working on the engine had to rush to Russia and other countries to validate the components, which is a time consuming process and expensive, due to which sometimes it takes 1 year to just finish a work of 2 months. In order to give quickening impetus to the development of Kaveri engine, DRDO should look at setting up a high altitude test facility in the country and remove the dependency from Russian facility for carrying out the high altitude test of engine in Russia. DRDO should also look forward for acquiring couple of IL-76 from Russia or A340 from Airbus, which can be used as a test bed for future engine development. Kaveri engine in its present form can be used as a power plant for its unmanned strike air vehicle USAV and unmanned combat air vehicle UCAV now under development. This will help India alleviate the restriction of MTCR missile technology control regime, which prevents foreign suppliers from selling India engines that provide the unmanned attack vehicles a range greater than 300 kilometers. India's aero engine market, both civilian and defense, could amount to around $15 billion over the next 1 decade. In a survey conducted by GTRE in 2011 revealed that in this decade alone, India could spend 1,80,000 crore to buy engine plus another 4 lakh crore to upkeep them. The development of indigenous engine will truly make India Atmanirbhar in the fighter jet technology. It is the missing piece of jigsaw puzzle of aviation industry that must be solved at all cost.
This was today's update. Please let us know what is your views about these in comment section. Feel free to post your comments and suggestions about any topic related to defense sector on which you want to hear from us. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind friends. Please like and subscribe our video if you have not done already. We'll be soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in defense sector.